Hey, greetings YouTube neighbors. So summer has finally arrived and I've been really excited to get this tiller to use. So this is a 7-foot dirt dog tiller. I did buy this from Good Works Tractor. They delivered it right to my property. I just used the forks, lifted it off, put it in the house or put it in the garage, and then started working on it. So obviously you can see I did a little test path here. This isn't the first time I've used it. I've used it for very small projects, basically to test it out, make sure everything was in good working order. So the reason I went with a 7-foot is the tractor sits pretty much exactly 72 inches wide, which is 6 feet, not 7. And so this does sit, you know, well outside the fenders, you can see. The idea with that is it's just easier for me to till quickly without having to worry about leaving tracks. Now, the downside is, I believe this tiller is rated to want 45 horsepower as a minimum. You really do want more in case you're chewing up roots, you're in, you know, mud, and even on a hydrostatic tractor, you're using a lot more horsepower just to go forward than you would in a gear drive transmission. But what I found so far is it does really good. Now on the back end, Kiot's are rated for, this NS6010 is only rated, I think, for 47, 48. It's not terribly high, but it's good enough as per the specs. But I will tell you, so far my experience is it does fine. You're not gonna drive in high gear and push this thing. Even medium at full throttle, I have yet to have this thing bogged down seriously. And even in that case, it's a hydrostatic transmission. Just get your foot off the gas and it does just fine. Or pick up the tiller. That's the beauty of having on the 3-point, is if you're in a bind, you can just pick it up and get out of the bind. So yeah, other than that, so this is totally gear driven on this side. It sits in a oil bath on the left hand side of the machine here. So you just fill that up. I can't remember, I know I looked on the spec sheet and it's really nice. You know, Dirt Dog sells this with the instruction manual right there. So basically pulled it out, brought it inside, read it all, so I knew how much of what type of oil to get and put it in there, and sure enough, it all worked out great. And then another thing is fully quick hitch compatible, and then you can see it's adjustable. So if you are a Cat 2 person, it's gonna work. Super easy. So far, very happy with it, but we're gonna go give it a try today. And as you can see, I got all these hydraulics finally set up the way I want. I'm gonna do another video on that setup. I'm still figuring this out. It hasn't been a perfect process. Hydraulics are kind of a pain in the butt to make function, but once they're going, they should be good for life, basically. So, all right, let's see how it goes. All right, I'm still working on the camera from this side so you guys can see what it's really like. Right now I just got the tractor idling and then the AC is on full blast in here because it's getting hot outside. So I roll it up. Usually I start right around 2000, fire up the PTO, small shake, easy to go, and then go all the way up to the 540. Put her down, and I'm in medium range right now. Actually, I'm not in any range right now. Now I'm in medium, and away we go. You can see kind of the black dirt there behind me, but not very well, and I left, because I pulled the tiller out and went back in, left a bump there. I'll have to level out. So I have it in manual mode. I've tried the auto on this thing. It's fine to pick up, turn it off. I'd rather just control it myself. It's not, I don't know if it's that useful really, kind of a gimmick. And I don't have a ground speed right now, and I've got the pedal probably about halfway down. And then I just put in the cruise control and let her go. So this way I can turn around and kind of watch that tiller. So there's some roots here I'm picking up. I'm just gonna adjust this 1 second. And we're back. I just had to hold the camera a little differently. And that's us cruising along. Leaving a nice, easy. I'm really just doing this for weed control back here because I'm not quite ready to plant. I try to plant after the locals do because I want their stuff to get green before mine. And then I want mine to stay greener longer is the general concept. So then I mainly till just to keep the weeds at bay, and I don't want to spray the heck out of the field either. Spraying costs a lot of money, where just tilling this maybe costs a couple bucks in diesel. And I'm going slow and I'm filming all at the same time, so I mean it's not that bad. Get a little bit of tractor time in. And on the other side, we're gonna definitely hit more rod patches where you're going to see how does it handle this. This tiller, I believe, weighs somewhere around 900 pounds. Not terribly heavy for a 7-foot tiller. I think for my application, it's plenty thick material. And then, you know, as you probably have noticed here, it's a lot of sand. You're not seeing rocks flip up behind me. You're not seeing the tiller, you know, climb up over big boulders. That's one place where I'm really lucky here. It's very sandy soil, still capable of growing good crops with just minor fertilizer. But yeah, it's cruising right along, doing a good job. I'm gonna try to get some outside views here. See if I can flip this camera around like all right, you can see up ahead here, just dandelions and weeds. And I'm not, you know, I try to leave these tree roots alone as much as I can. You can see what it's doing behind me. You're gonna see like, yep, I haven't adjusted the cruise control one bit. It's just mulching it up back there. Really happy with that product. Driving nicely. I could be going faster, but this is working really good for me. Getting a little bit of a bump here, so I just want to be in control in case the tractor dips. And I'm going to level out where I started. Oh, see there? Dug into something. There's a little bit of a hill there. Just have more material to work through. Alright, so in a second, I'm going to show you an outside view. And as you can see, about 20 minutes later, including filming, I've got this half-acre plot done, ready to go. If I wanted to plant it right now, it's ready to plant. You can see it does a nice, even job. I'm really happy with the result. I'm sure that the weeds will stay back for about 3 weeks or so, and then I'd probably have to do it again if I want to keep them that way. So I might wait that long to plant, but the overall performances, they worked really well together. There is moisture in this field. It's been raining. For the last 4 days, it hasn't done much, but before that, it was raining a ton. So, I mean, there's still moisture in this field, and the tractor was able to power through the muck just fine. It worked great. So, yeah, that was the first overview of the Dirt Dog 48-inch tiller. Until next time, thank you.